Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first time you have ever been here, welcome. I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Okay. I'm gonna throw up, I'm so nervous. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first time you have ever been here, welcome. I know it has been a long time since I have done a video, but things have been crazy and hectic, and it is my favorite time of year, so I couldn't not do a Halloween video. This, if you remember last year, it was my first video that I ever did, blah, 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 emotions. And I am super excited to be doing one this year. This one I believe is a little more simple. There's no like string or fake blood involved, I don't think. So I'm super excited to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk through it because it's gonna use every ounce of brain power that I have, but I will do a voiceover if I find it necessary to kind of like explain what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, or, you know, where babies come from. So I was inspired by Crispy Makeup. She did like a half skull tip vibe thing, and I was like, damn girl. So I am going to recreate that for you today. And yeah, that's about it. So if you want to see how I do this, then just keep watching. So I already have all of my base, lashes, lipstick, whatever you need to look like a human being on. I don't usually wear a pop-in red lip every day, but I really like it for this tutorial. And I am referencing her picture and a picture of a skull and like my birth certificate to do this. So here we go. So starting off, I'm taking a smaller e.l.f. brush and some light brown eyeshadow from the Jaclyn HillxMorphe palette, and I'm feeling my face, kind of seeing where I want to put the outline for the skull. I'm using this light brown because I don't want it to be too harsh, and I want to be able to erase it or smudge it out if I feel like I want to change it at any point. So I'm kind of going back and forth, lightening and deepening certain portions of the outline, just making sure everything lands correctly on my face. And then from the corner of my mouth to the top of my ear, I'm starting to draw a line. Now I'm taking a flat synthetic brush from e.l.f. and a light cream contour color. This one just happens to be from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. It does not need to be that fancy. Any cream contour or even white face paint will work. You just want to make sure you keep it pretty light to start with as we just put our base on. Now I'm just going back in with a fluffier brush and picking up some brown eyeshadow. After I trace it, I like to go back in with a brown and kind of buff it out a little more, give it a little more dimension before I go back and deepen it with a black eyeshadow. As you can see, I'm going back and forth between the light cream contour shade and the shadow. If I get kind of out of hand with the shadow, I like to clean up the edges with the cream contour. That's kind of the nice thing about it. But I'm just going back and forth, deepening and sharpening and correcting until I get it just the way I want it. Then my favorite part of the whole thing, contouring that double chin, getting it looking right and tight. And then I'm going in with a small, sharper e.l.f. brush with the black shadow and just clarifying and defining the edges. And then I'm going back in with the white cream contour color as well and just sharpening up and highlighting, making everything pop and stand out. Now, I'm not going to lie, the teeth were probably the most difficult part for me, but I just drew 5 lines starting at the corner of my mouth up and down, and then I filled it in with a light layer of cream contour, and then I went back and I made the portion where the teeth touch, I made that a little lighter. And as you can see here, I'm just defining between the teeth, and it looks like an upside down Y on the bottom portion, and that just helps me visualize kind of the more raindrop effect to the teeth, just to give a more definition and shape of actual teeth. Then I'm going back and just darkening and shading and giving a little more definition to portions of the face, just to make it look as real as possible. I did go back with a really small e.l.f. brush and some black shadow and just darken up the space between the teeth, just to make them really defined and as lifelike as possible. Lifelike in air quotes. And once I just finished up shading and defining all the portions of the skull that I wanted, I was done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I enjoyed creating it, and I hope you have a fun and safe Halloween.